Yeah, man. All right, so this is something Maul sent to us. Let's check it out.
Talking about Father's Day, let's talk about some fathers.
My mortgage and everything and child support all right now because of the new change. So if I do beg for more overtime hours, would I just be fighting this over and over? If I go get a pay raise, a different job title, and I make more money, then when we come back to the table, will it make it where I can't afford it again and I have to go make more and have to go make more? I mean, as a man, I'm going to take care of my responsibility. So I'm going to try to make more and more and more money every time y'all up my child support. But like, where's the stopping point? How much more is needed for y'all to be like, okay, that's how much it takes to take care of a child? Because I'm pulling out of dad's household with 5 kids and paying her household, which they have two incomes over there. They have two incomes plus mine. So it's like, it's supposed to be a balance between the households for the children. And like, I just don't understand. And I want this revised. Like, can we meet somewhere in the middle? Can y'all look at the actual math of the paychecks and make it make more sense for everyone? Like, if she needs more money, okay. If not, it's like, why should I have to work extra just to be able to like maintain, and then that's gonna come into the point where, oh, I can't get them this day because I have to work extra overtime to pay the child support. Like, so, and that kind of what was happening last year, like before we got into it. Like, I was working every day, so I had to at that point though. We were doing a project.
So, Mr. Bowen, you're saying that your child support should be based on your base of 87.56. Is that
It
what
should
you're saying to the court?
it should definitely be, because that is guaranteed. That's guaranteed, and like, whether I work 40 hours that week or like find a training to go to or go to fire school or something to make extra, I'll always be able to pay that amount plus the other child support for my other children, plus have enough to pay the bills for the house that the children come to. Like, with making it more, there's always going to be a factor where I have to go make more money. Always. Like, I'm going to have to try to find ways to make more money at this rate and at higher rates. Like when I purchased the house, I got what I could afford and pay my child support, pay the light bills, all the stuff for the house and pay for the children. So now it's to the point where it's raised. I'll have to work more, which means less time with the children.
And can you tell the court how many other children you have? Do you have a child in the household?
I have one child in the household, and I have one biological child. That's I split time with that other parent.
So you're asking for credit for two other children?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you obligated to pay child support? You said you're obligated to pay child support for one other child? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm obligated to pay child support for one other child. Plus, I got hit with the back pay on that child too, and I've been like taking the money that I could save and paying that off too to try to lower that side of it too, so I can have lower monthly bills to pay. So that used to be around this price. The price that this one was, that was 500 every pay period. And like, when I got hit with the back pay on that, it made it to where I had to make a plan with them to pay 750 per pay period. So I paid 1,500 to that one, and now I have to pay 1,800 to this one, and I don't think that I could actually cover it.
Sheesh. All right, Maul, you sent that to us.
Happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day to him. Yeah. Nigga, you get two. You get three of them. But my question to y'all is, do y'all have sympathy or empathy for him in this situation?
To some extent, I do. To some extent. Now, the number one thing that I think about when it comes to these child support and child custody and these situations is, bro, a box of condoms costs $10. Like, you're risking, in his case, $1,800 a month. I think he even mentioned $1,500 at some point. You're risking all this money per month because you don't want to pay $10. And I actually, shout out to 2K. We was having this conversation on this live. Oh no, I keep saying 2K live, DPMO live, the Don't Pee Me Off morning show. Yo, condoms cost $10, bro. Like, when are we gonna? In one hand, yes, the court does recommend when it comes to these child support situations. I can't imagine the funds necessary to take care of a child being $1,800 a month. We talked about, and this is a celebrity, but Kevin Costner a while ago, his ex-wife was filing for $175,000 a month or something like that. I think she ended up settling for like $62,000 a month. I forget. Don't quote. We can look it up in the course of this conversation. But I can't imagine it being that. And then if you know that you are in this situation, or you know that you are strapped financially, that you aren't able to take, how do you got two of them? You are in a a situation or an agreement with the first one. So you go and make another one.
And you got a stepson that you're taking care of that's in the household.
So it's tough to like. I'm empathetic in the fact that that's definitely got to be tough to deal with, and I'm also empathetic in the fact that the courts don't care about where the money is going. They care about they base child support off of the amount of money that he's making. And I think it was Title 5D. I think it was where it's like shoot, I forget what. Don't get me wrong. I'll look it up. But the courts take a certain percentage of the child support and retain it, so the mother doesn't even get the whole $1,800 or whatever the agreement is. So I'm empathetic in the fact that this is strapping your pockets, and if you make more money, you're going to have to work more hours, and they're going to take more money out of your checks. But I'm not sympathetic because this is a repeat offense. That's all I got for now.
Yeah, $1,800 for one child is crazy. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you got to say.
I ain't really got much to say, man. I mean, so he technically only has 2 children.
Yeah, biological and
2 biological children. He's paying $750 for one and $1,800 for the other one.
Sheesh,
it's crazy work. I mean, honestly, I think the system, like I've always say for the system does what it's supposed to do, right? It's to confuse, it's to cause divide. If you're not staying with that parent, if you know what I'm saying, you in a relationship with a person and y'all not together and seeing eye to eye, it's meant to divide you. It's meant to keep you away from your children. Because something like that, even though money shouldn't necessarily come between you and your children, but somebody gonna feel like, damn, I'm paying $1,800 a month. They definitely probably, plus he has to do this with overtime, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to work a lot of times, so that's taking him away from maybe even spending more time with his children. So again, the system does what it's supposed to do. People always talk about, the system's supposed to be correct, and no, it does what it's supposed to do. Right, which is to cause confusion amongst households.
Ma, you have any thoughts?
Man, look here. The system been the system, like Jay every day said, for how long? And you fall right in the system. I can understand it with one child, like I always say. Motherfuckers always get one because you make one mistake. But like, nigga, you ain't sit up here and say, I'm not going to have no more kids by no more other people unless I'm married, unless I'm with that mother, we in the household. You go and have another kid, then you go get with another woman that has a child, and now you want the courts to feel sympathy and sorry for you? Yeah, I understand it. The court did what it's supposed to do. Is the courts and all that shit fucked up? Yes, it is. But you put yourself a part of that system. You wasn't born in that system. You wasn't born in no type of system, whatever. You was out here fucking with the ugly girl, putting her through the mattress, and look what happened. And that's why I was arguing with this in the barbershop the other day, right? And we were talking about, because I was telling them how we was talking about, you don't have to be out here fucking any and everything walking. It's okay for you to have sex with 3-4 women of your lifetime and get married and have kids and go set it off to the sunset. This what happens when you out here, motherfuckers talking about, go ahead and get that out your system. Now you sitting here with 3-4 baby mamas in the court system, and now you crying about your bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you don't have to, you don't have to be part of the system. And we should teach our kids, and men should be telling, no, go get some money. Fuck that, the pussy gonna be there, bro. I promise you it's gonna be there. It's not going nowhere. It's gonna be here till we die. Go get you some money. Go make you a purpose. Go get on your purpose. Get you a family. Don't be out here just having kids just to have kids and be out here just to be fun. Like, I understand we all got needs. We always want to get our rocks off. But protect yourself. Don't be out here having kids like that. Because you're going to end up like this dude sitting there crying.
Cultivate said that's a mortgage payment.
That's a fact. It is a mortgage payment. And plus, you're going to need a couple more. Matter of fact, you're going to need the other 7 to go with that to go get you a mortgage.
Yeah, that's a Morgan Harvey.
But we as men always talking about how much we the kings and how much we all that, but we give away our power by, like, we had an episode when we was back in the dungeon in the cave, talking about putting your seed in unworthy soil. You sitting up here having kids with women that you have no intention on really being with.
Then the stupid stuff with that too is a lot of people say this was unintentional. to having the kid was unintentional.
You could have pulled out. You could have had a condom. You could have put on everything. It's a lot of things.
My homie's mother said, if you fuck, it was wild. This was like when we was teenagers. She said, you meant to have kids. If you having sex without any condoms, without any protection, you meant to have kids. I don't care what you talk about.
And that's facts. That's facts.
That's part of it.
And that's fact. I 100% agree. Because it's not like this was a 4-second interaction. This is something that multiple steps had transpired before the baby came into the picture, before she even got pregnant. So, in one hand, yes, I do know that the courts are incentivized to give custody to the woman, to get as much money as they can from the man, not do anything, not updating child support laws, not doing anything that would be in favor of the man. On the flip side, men got to do better when it comes to this.
It's only so many times you can go with the heat of the moment and I just ain't had no condom or rubber or whatever. And I'll give you 1 or 2s of these, but then they go get some condoms. Have them with you know you over there. You know you like her. Like you say, y'all friends, but you like her. You for the fuck. So have you some condoms with you. That's all. And you can't be sitting around here crying in child support and talking about all this, nigga. I would try to get it reduced and all that, but you sitting there want all the sympathy, like you say. I probably got a little bit of empathy for you because the courts is fucked up. But sympathy, no, because you knew what you was doing. We sit up here and we say, like, we the guys, we the kings, we should be leading, and that's not a good leader right there for you out here having kids with just any and everybody. Who the fuck is finna follow you? You make bad decisions, bro. I can't follow you because you make bad decisions.
OG said he could have been 4 seconds. Cultivate said, it's all fun and games until you realize you'll be in your 50s and 60s and still paying child support.
Because of back pay. Because you still got to get rid of that back pay. And she ain't going to agree to just take you off and just wipe it out. She want all that bread, B. Even with her husband. She want all that bread.
Let's be honest about the other aspect of it, too. A lot of women are going after child support from a man because they're trying to use that as an excuse for them to either have more money / not work.
Hey, it don't matter what they doing. It's up to you to stop it and prevent it from the first place.
Agreed.
You can say whatever they want to say about what they doing. If you would have got in front of this, like you say, you would have been on top of your shit, you wouldn't be in this predicament for them to be able to do what they want to do for you. We got to go back to the root cause. The root cause we hear is because you in there because you like the way raw pussy feel.
Dang, I wish I had the clip.
You like the way it do feel. I'm not going to, nigga, we men. It do feel, it's a big feeling. It's a big, great feeling. But is it worth it for you in child support court about to damn near cry because they take $1,800, nigga? Because I know a motherfucker take $1,800 from me, boy. Oh, my God. I might, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. Lord.
That's super facts. I 1,000% agree.
Yeah, we need to go to the root problem. Niggas out here trying to fuck, thinking that shit cool. Cause like, bro, cause we was arguing about this in the Bible. When you really boil down to it, us right now in our late 30s, early 40s, all the women that you probably didn't slept with when you was out there in them streets before you was married, before you was anything, what feeling or whatever you have now? What's the thing now? What did you get from it? Besides a story to tell while we sitting around smoking cigars. What comes from it? Like what tangible or what do you have from it? Like you can say all you want to, like you was the man back. You can say all that shit you want to. What do you have from it?
Cultivate. That sound like it should be on a T-shirt. That wet will have you living in regret.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean it's when it comes to these situations, man. You're 3 kids in. I guess you didn't learn from the first one. Guess you didn't learn from the second one. I don't know what the time frame is when the stepchild came in and the second child came in. Your second biological child came in. But it's tough to. It's like I encourage you or any man to fight for less child support, make it more specific to the actual needs of the child. But you get what you get, bro. It's like it's tough. You're at the mercy of the court now.
And we're not saying the system is not fucked up the way it is. Yes, it is. But you have to stop that from the get-go. This is like me. I have a car, right? I could take the insurance off the car. I don't want to pay the insurance. It's a bunch of bullshit. The system rigged with the bullshit. But if I had an accident, I can't be crying talking about the system when I already had an accident and I avoided the system because I didn't know how to want to pay the insurance.
Right.
It's just, it is what it is. It's a lot of things out here we do that we don't want to do, nigga. So pay that $1,800, bro, for your ass being in jail and don't have no job.
You know, so what do you think about him fighting the Lord?
What you mean?
He's in the.
No, he got every right to do that. Yeah, but you already at the mercy of the court because you did what you did already before. We could have avoided all of this by you putting on condoms or by you pulling out.
Yeah, I always say there's before, during, and after measures to baby prevention. If you didn't take, if you didn't take any of those options, that baby deserves to be here, and you got to live with what comes with it. You got to live with what comes. But now I was thinking, so, I was listening to, and I'm asking you guys' thoughts on this. I think I already know the answer. 2K calls it double dipping. So he said either we're going to handle what we need to handle with the baby together without the courts, and I'm going to be there and do everything I need to do, or you're going to involve the courts, get the child support going, and I'm not going to be there for the child.
That's your decision, but at the same time, you know you give up your right once you get her pregnant. To me, I look at it like this. Is it right? No. I'm with you on all that stuff. But I'm like, to preventative measure. Mm-hmm. Why go through all that when you know the system rigged and you know the system is not for you? Why go through all that and put yourself in that predicament in the first place?
Much agreed. And we could say that really about.
It's a lot of stuff.
I watched a video where a girl, she was like, what is it, hang gliding? You know, when they strap a parachute to a boat and the person is sitting in the harness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know what
parasailing.
Yeah, I know what video you saw.
So the girl, while she's up in the air, hundreds of feet in the air, unstraps her harness, unstraps herself.
Started doing acrobats in that bitch.
And fell out of the seat. Now the video said that she fell to her death. But I don't know what the outcome was. I imagine, judging from how high she was, I imagine she's no longer with us. But why do people do stuff like that?
Hey man, I was telling another conversation we have a good conversation, man. They didn't like me, but motherfuckers having thought, and I know I'm gonna be sounding contradicting because I don't want my not rights, but decision making taken. But niggas, some people just don't make good decisions. Some people just need options. Get their ass 2 options and that's it. I'm being honest. I know you know a lot of people like, nigga, you don't need no options. You need your options taken away, and you just need to give
A or B.
No, chicken or steak, goddammit, that's it. You don't even need no bread, you don't need no chicken or steak, nigga, that's it. That's all we got for you. And a lot of people need that. Now, is it a lot of people that will suffer from this thing? Yes, because a lot of people do kind of make good decisions too. There's a lot of people out here that don't make fucking good decisions. Mm-hmm. And they need their decisions taken from them. Do I want mine taken from me? No. That's why I say I'm going to contradict myself. But it's a lot of people out here don't make no decisions, and that's why a lot of people in some of the fucked up predicaments that they're in.
Cultivate said, everybody grown, so it is what it is. Good luck to them.
That's a fact.
OG said, F that pull out BS.
Mm-hmm.
OG got kids from back in the day, baby. You hear me? You should have a crush thing up there?
Uh-oh. Nope, that's not. I thought that was Cultivate. I don't know who that is. All right. So, again.